Trending. Mbappe to Chelsea was trending. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. But I saw Mbappe to Chelsea trending. The battle for the signature comes through, and Arsenal are apparently in the mix. Arsenal are apparently in the mix. Now, if I say anything bad about Arsenal, Arsenal will come and attack us. So they're in the mix, guys. This could be one of the greatest battles of a signature. This is not a signing. It's a signature. It's not a signing. It's not a signature. It's a signature. Guys, you're trying to gain the services of the World Cup because you're trying to gain the services of a guy who has had the greatest first two World Cups of any player in history. You're trying to get the services of a guy who is already in an all-time 11 of World Cup players. And you're trying to retain the services of a guy who is the future of football, not that freaking tree trunk, aka scarecrow, whatever it's called. It gets real because we've now had a new turning and Chelsea said they are very interested. Guys, imagine the stream. Guys, imagine the stream. Like, let me see. Like that stream, we're gonna have like 4 meals. No, guys, we're gonna get like 4. Basically, we're gonna get like 4 meals. We're gonna have like basically, you know what? We're gonna have like, like starters. We're gonna have brunch. Then we'll have like a buffet. You know, like buffet. We're gonna say, okay. Then we're gonna have desserts, and afterwards we're gonna have like maybe like wine. Basically, so it could be like a 5-course meal. If Mbappe comes to Chelsea, guys, 5-course meal, and guys, basically I'll have like one of those like long tables, and then I'll have like a napkin. And also, guys, it's gonna be like strict, like you come in a suit. You come in a suit for that stream. If you're not, I don't care whether you're on camera. Even if you're not on camera, you wear a damn suit. Because I will know, if you don't have a suit, don't you dare watch that stream. If you don't have a suit or a tuxedo, don't watch that stream. So let's just because basically, let's somebody. I've taken so many L's. Guys, imagine that's W. Guys, imagine that's W. And I already have it on record on the show that if Mbappe comes to Chelsea, I'll be named as the undisputed GOAT analyst. The undisputed GOAT analyst. So let's see what happens because Tabby is gonna be on the street doing his damn thing. Okay, so let's see what those things come through. But now, let's get serious. So enough jokes, let's get serious. Al Hilal. Check this out. What way can we have all parties happy? So check this out. Al Hilal come with a mad offer for 1 year. So Mbappe gets crazy amounts of money for the 1 year. PSG receive a transfer fee for him, and I'm hearing like what 200, 300, 400, like a crazy amount of money so PSG gets a huge amount of money for the biggest star on the planet. Mbappe gets crazy paid for the 1 year, and Al Hilal agreed to sell him to Real Madrid in the summer of 2024. And in that sense, PSG is happy because they have money for him. Mbappe is happy because he only has spent 1 year in Saudi Arabia. He's still very well paid, and he joins Real Madrid in 2024, which was his plan anyway. And Real Madrid are happy, which is that they get their player. They get their player for free because it's a 1 year contract, 1 year free agent. You join Real Madrid. Everyone's happy. Everyone's happy. So, can you argue with that deal? Now, let's just talk. For Mbappe, he's like, the way you've treated me and the way you've put me out here, because I'm just honoring my contract, hombre. I'm just honoring my contract, hombre. So Mbappe be like, okay, no. And here's the thing for Mbappe. If he says no, how can he say anything against it? It reminds me of when guys were going against Umtiti. because like, oh my gosh, OTT, you should just reject your contract to allow Barca to get players. That's not my fault, bro. You gave me a contract, and I am well within my right to honor my damn contract. So rather than looking at me, look at Bartomeu who gave Umtiti that damn contract. Don't be like, oh, Umtiti, or you should reject all that money on the table and the money they're using to feed your family so that Barca can sign Messi. I don't give a freaking crap about Messi and Barca signing Messi. I care about me and my family. So for Mbappe, I'm not indebted to you, PSG. Specifically, how you've treated me in the media, because you're making me out to be a villain in the media. So for Mbappe, he's like, okay, this is because I think this would objectively be the best deal. Because I can't think of anything else that's the best deal. Because here's the thing, because okay, guys, okay, I know the question you would ask. Okay, why get him for a year? This isn't the channel to go into this, but Saudi Arabia are doing something that's just beyond sports. Look at what they're doing in boxing, what they're doing in golf, and what they're doing in football right now. This is a political play. This isn't half Hope's political hot. This is half Hope's football hot. So just connect to the dots and you can understand that something else is at play. So it's not about, oh, we now have Mbappe for several years. No, we just have Mbappe. We now have eyeballs on the Saudi Pro League, and we use that as marketing for the bigger things at play that we want to do. It's not really about football. It's more than football. It's more than sports. So that's the Al Hilal thing of like, oh, just for the 1 year. And that's the thing that objectively makes the most sense. This problem. I'm still pushing for Mbappe to Chelsea. If Mbappe goes to Man United, I'll shut down the channel. I will. If Mbappe turns to Man United, I will shut down that channel because I cannot handle YSK, Abes, Splashnet, RDS, J2S, and all the Zion United and all these madmen who I can't handle them. No. If Mbappe joins Arsenal, I'll ask questions. I'll just ask questions. Mbappe to Chelsea is the most fairy tale. Like, if you want like fairy tale, Disney. Okay, if you want a whole new world, if you want that, Hakuna Matata, that bombers trash ranking that shows fake Africans who are really Europeans in an African place. So that's why ranking is complete and utter trash. That's for a separate thing. Yeah, that's for the other pod. Listen to the other pod with me and Danny T. It's Real Madrid. He wants Real Madrid. And Real Madrid, he knows that is the footballing path. That is the path of all the great players. The R9, Zidane, Cristiano. That is the path you have to go through. That is the path you have to go through. Neymar was supposed to go to Real Madrid. He was supposed to, but Perez dropped that ball. So for Mbappe, he's like, I don't want to go to Saudi Arabia for a year. And I'm well within my right to not want to go to Saudi Arabia. So I'm well within my right. So, yeah. That's my take. That's my take there. I am still sticking to, because remember, he has to accept personal terms. So yeah, it's not really good at accepting 3 billion from Al Hilal. Mbappe has to accept personal terms, and Mbappe is well within his right to be like, I don't want to go to Saudi Arabia for a year. I want to honor my contract. And once I'm a free agent, I'm a free agent. It is what it is. You should have sold me when I had 2 or 3 years, which is what normal people do. Normal clubs, what they do is, oh, this guy is out in 2-3 years. All right. If I know that they're going to sign a new contract, let me not try and sell him now. But if a guy knows that I can be a free agent in a year, what are we saying? I'm sorry. It is what it is. Like that video, guys. Subscribe if you're new. Head over there to the website for all video updates and all that cool stuff. And join us for tonight's hangout. Peace!